There's been a lot of conversation about what really went down that night in Aspen on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And now Erika Jayne is pretty much saying and confirming that Kathy Hilton did in fact say the F word. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and make sure you like the video so we can get shared out throughout the YouTube community and other people can find us. Also, comment and join the conversation so I can see what you guys have to say about this story. I definitely want to hear your comments and concerns about this one, okay? So, if you've been watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you know there's been a lot of controversy surrounding what Kathy Hilton did say, didn't say, allegedly said, all sorts of things. And the reunion has been playing out the last few weeks. There's 3 parts. Part 1 and 2 has aired. And it really didn't touch base on the whole Kathy Hilton, Lisa Rinna drama. But part 3 will be, focusing on a lot of that. I think the whole reunion will center around Kathy and the things that she allegedly did that night in Aspen. Now, one of those things that was alleged by the media, different things that were being said from bloggers and sources that were there back when this happened in January or February, was that Kathy had allegedly called the DJ at the nightclub that they went to the F word, a homophobic slur, Faggot. We all know what that awful word is. And that was what Kathy had allegedly called the DJ when she asked him to play Billie Jean. He told her no. And no one has really confirmed the story. No one's really spoken about the story. Bravo hasn't really aired anything regarding it because none of the girls have spoken about it in scene. And if they have spoken about it in scene, Bravo has not aired it. But according to TMZ, now, as I'm recording this right now, Reunion Part 3 has not aired, right? But according to TMZ, when Reunion Part 3 airs tonight, Wednesday night, we'll be able to see Erika talking about this situation. And she, in fact, allegedly says that Kathy did say these slurs, okay? So according to TMZ, on the upcoming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Part 3 reunion, Erika Jayne claims that Kathy said the slur towards someone who was around the cast earlier in the season. But Bravo cameras were not filming when the alleged incident occurred. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time. Erika Jayne, this is from TMZ, quote, Erika Jayne claims that Kathy said the slur towards someone who was around the cast earlier in the season, but Bravo cameras were not filming when the alleged incident occurred. Production investigated Erika's claim following the Aspen trip, but found it's basically a case of she said, not he said, she said, but she said, Erika's word against Kathy, the insider told the outlet. Now, this is supposed to be a production insider that told TMZ this. Now, what I find interesting about this statement is they're not saying that it was the person at the club. Kathy didn't say the F word to the person at the club that she asked to play Billie Jean, the DJ, right? So they're saying that this slur was said to someone who was around the cast earlier in the season. So it makes us think, who could it be? Who could it be? You know, a lot of people said that they thought for it to be Sutton's assistant, but he wasn't in Aspen. So who could it be? Can't somebody that was around the girls earlier in the season? Well, it can't be a cast member, right? So my thing is, was it a producer? Did she say this to a producer and that's why it's not really gotten out, because it's now turned into a whole legal thing? But then the story also says that production investigated Erika's claim following the Aspen trip, but found it's basically a case of she said, Kathy's word against Erika's. So we're going to have to see what happens on the reunion. Now, TMZ says the sources assured TMZ that Jayne's allegation will play out on Wednesday's final reunion episode. So we're going to apparently see this when it all plays out on the reunion. Now listen, Erika hasn't been my favorite over the past few years. She really hasn't. I don't think her behavior has been tasteful at all. But I thought about this story and I'm like, what does she have to gain out of lying of it? Some people would say, oh, she's trying to divert the attention off of her onto Kathy. But do you really go to that extent to lie to someone about something like that when you have a huge gay camp around you? I mean, all her best friends are gay. Her makeup team's gay, hair. And then you had a huge gay following at once. I mean, she was performing at Pride festivals before she became huge as Erika Jayne, and then continued to perform at Pride events and things like that. So I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed Kathy. I've enjoyed her personality. She is funny. She is witty. But that doesn't mean that she could not have a dark side that we don't know about. That doesn't mean that she possibly did not have this meltdown, or that she possibly did have this meltdown and people are just choosing to ignore it. I don't know. We'll have to see. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and really form my opinion when the reunion actually plays out. Do you at home think that Erika was just doing this to divert attention off of her? Or do you think that Kathy indeed probably said it? I want to know. I want to hear from you. Make sure you chime in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this story. Like I said, we'll have to watch Reunion Part 3 play out to see what happens. But TMZ sources are saying that they're confident that this will play out and that Erika will, in fact, bring it up. We'll have to see. Do you think Kathy really did this? Or do you think this is just the source is lying and it won't happen at all? I don't know. There's so many different ways this could play out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and we're almost there. Also, like the video so this gets shared out throughout the YouTube community. And don't forget to comment below and join the conversation. Love you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.